What is up, YouTube? My name will be Josh. This is Game Central, and today we're going to be talking about a really shitty high school retreat I had. Quite literally, I guess. So I went to a really small high school. My graduating class was 32 kids, and I think the overall high school might have been about 200. It was a really small private high school, so we were able to do kind of ridiculous things like this high school retreat, which was essentially just where they loaded all of the high schoolers onto a bus and brought us to a really shitty summer camp for a couple of days. And it wasn't in the summer, mind you, so we couldn't actually do any of the reasonable summer camp activities like swimming or actually anything fucking fun. It was basically just we had to sit there and learn for a couple of days. It was miserable. So when we actually got to the camp, they gave us this schedule, and it basically just told us when we could eat, when we could sleep, when we would have team building exercises or assemblies. Wait, looking back, they gave us a fucking prison schedule. I guess that's besides the point though. So where they made the mistake is they basically gave us a 2-hour free period throughout the day where we could do whatever the fuck we wanted, pretty much unsupervised. I mean, there was teachers out around, but if you knew where to go, you were pretty much completely unsupervised for those 2 hours of time. So this was not a very exciting summer camp. There really was not much to do at all, and most of the stuff that could have been done was pretty much done in that first day's free time. So when the second day's free period rolled around, we were all like, what the hell are we gonna do? We're bored as hell and we all want to go home. So we're like, let's just kind of find somewhere to post up, hang out, we'll bullshit, tell some stories, and just kind of chill. That is right about when we came upon the area where we had the campfire the night before, and it was really, really convenient because there were still chairs and stuff set up, and it was also in the shade. So it was just a win-win situation for us. It looked like the perfect place to chill, and that's kind of where we decided that we were going to post up and, cause our shenanigans. Quick side story here, I don't know why I just thought of this, but that morning they actually allowed us to grab extra fruit from the breakfast hall. So I actually grabbed myself an orange on the way out from that meal, and for some reason in my mind I thought, I'm gonna squish this thing up and then throw it at someone, so when it hits them it explodes like orange juice. And it just seemed like a really, really good idea in my stupid high schooler mind. So I actually grabbed it and I was squishing it for probably a solid hour or two, if not even longer than that. And I actually kind of walked out into the field and I was gonna throw it at one of my friends, Maddie. And I threw it from what was probably about a football field away, and it pegged him directly in the eye and splattered orange juice all over his face into his eyes. It was so fucking awful. I felt so bad, but at the same time it was so funny. I was such a dickhead. But don't worry, he is perfectly fine. Back to the story though, so we were all just kind of hanging out around the campfire, bullshitting, telling stories. I'm sure it was the normal high school boy bro, she's looking so hot today, bro. I would totally tap that, bro. You know, when one of the guys that we're actually hanging out with basically turns to us and goes, guys, I have to take a shit. So instead of going maybe the 20 fucking feet to the bathroom, we were obscenely close to the bathroom. I'm actually pretty sure that there was a porta potty directly next to the campfire for this exact situation. Just in case someone was at the campfire and actually had to go to the bathroom. But he decided he was actually going to take a shit in the fire pit, in the campfire. And I specifically remember we all thought it was absolutely hilarious at this point. We were all on the ground laughing. It was so funny because we didn't actually think the consequences through. We didn't think about the fact that people actually use this fireplace, and we were those people. So after he pooped in the campfire, we pretty much just followed the schedule as normally as possible. We really didn't tell anyone else about it because we didn't really think it was going to be a big thing. And to be quite honest, I'm pretty sure most of us just completely forgot about the entire situation. There was actually a talent show that night, so I'm sure that most of us were just caught up in the fact that we were about to watch a ton of really untalented people try to do talents. But after the talent show was over, there was an announcement that was basically made saying everyone needed to start corralling their way over to the campfire. That's when we kind of realized that shit was about to stink. So someone actually lit the fire when we were in the assembly hall. So pretty much as soon as you took a step out of the assembly hall and started making your way towards the fire pit, it was smellable. It just filled your nostrils with this disgusting, I honestly equate it to a burnt plastic or a burnt rubber. I still distinctly remember how absolutely horrifyingly disgusting the smell was. There was no denying that someone took a shit in the fireplace. It was easily noticeable. Needless to say, we did not get the privilege to actually have a fire pit that night, and my group of friends did get the entire high school lectured on why it is not actually okay to defecate in public. So that was a very interesting high school retreat. I did actually hear from a younger student that they no longer do these high school retreats anymore, but from what I've heard, that's actually not because of us. It's because there was a kid who actually clogged the toilet so badly that it caused the school substantial amounts of money and damages. So I'm just going to assume that camp has like a shitty curse on it or something along those lines. The dumps. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay and commentary. I hope you guys are all having a really awesome day. That's all I really have for you guys in this one. This was some Dying Light gameplay that I was playing behind, but I should have more content out soon. Like I said, I hope you're all having an awesome day. Stay positive. Peace.